Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit to...
It was so big and pretty.
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different.
Oh. So you all...
She said the time of the Adepti...
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning. Yes, she is only It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that.
That is how the Fatui have always... No matter what they may be planning.
So, is there anything we need?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Glaze lilies. But what? Oh, right! Paimon remembers...
No. Those lilies have... Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze before the Archon War. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that... Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. That's correct.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Rain Cutter! Rain outlines your fate.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Quake!
Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is known as... The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but...
Unfortunately...
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her...
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you... that reminds me.
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Something seems... She's acting different from the first time.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flower?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this... Whenever my duties take me near...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely... This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 30...
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, but as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Huh?
Yes, after the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. Well, I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local—
Wow, so you really know your stuff?
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this if you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies,
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business.
I've had enough. Beginning a new undertaking is always so you must be careful to take the time to—
Wow. See? Alright, I think it's about time. Race you! What happened? The city...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the... However, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable, given the...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on...
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's do. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword? Neither path is an easy...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see, he must be waiting for the moment when... But where would he go at a time like this? you! Race you! Wow! This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside. This is where all of Tevat's Mora is minted, right? In that... Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take any, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora, it's like a dream come true! Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides. So,
Huh? Who's there?
if you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just... Stopping the more immense, hiding away...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from
As one of the 11 Fatui, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blood. The time for discussion and diplomacy is already... Either way, we now come... The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that...
When Signora... Instead of confronting you direct... When she faces a worthy opponent. But as for me... The greatest...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt...
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Besides, you could never Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Terra Smash!
Ready?
By royal decree.
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Gotcha. All you do is run.
Terra Smash!
I'll crush you! Race you!
No use hiding back there.
to dust! Yeah! Yeah!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! This cruel fate befits not one of royal blood! Boba, get them! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Die here.
Time to act.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Terra Smash!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Terra Smash!
By royal decree!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Yeah!
Race you! Hey-ya!
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Die here.
Body and mind.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Terra Smash!
By royal decree. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
You're a cut above.
Look! Chai...
It seems the burden of and now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell...
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, you already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle is already... Anyone who strives as I do...
Pretty sure that's not the...
Unfortunately, I must... Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by... In fact, it might...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of... As such...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. The truth is, the world... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about...
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant, but...
A god?
Osial, overlord of... If such an ancient god would be... Do you think the cunning Rex
But... the Archon...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are... Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you, with the power of so many... Using the powers of ancient god, but knowing that such an action will not only... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the... Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of...
What are you doing?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this over...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention, which is why we must stop that monster before...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years... So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith...
We've already discussed this together, and our...
What? Wait,
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter, and as fate would have it, one who did... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti?
I suppose... So be it. We shall use the upgrade. We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Terra Smash!
Boba, get them!
Looks like I went too far. Let's move.
Yeah!
Ring cutter.
Let's move.
No, my sword.
Dust!
By royal decree!
Terra Smash!
This first.
Eat this! What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
This quickly!
A minor setback. Rain outlines your...
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Quake!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between two! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow! It's Madame King's shockwave! This grady's really strong!
It isn't time for a break yet!
Oz, reveal thyself!
My duty at an end.
To dust!
No, my sword!
Yes.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from...
This isn't good.
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Listen up!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Quake! Yeah! Yeah!
Let me lead you first.
Can't do it. My duty.
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Nice try! Eat this!
This is it.
Rain Cutter!
Not breaking a sweat. My work.
Look at me!
Let's move. Terra Smash! Quake! Yeah!
You're toast!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Guess.
The Patui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retain. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day. But that does not mean that Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of...
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say? One doubt...
This morning, Rex...
What?
In the dream... I also thought to tell him, but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's just the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scar.
Though your point is the very height of... As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock. To be chastised thus...
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. Although I am a mere mortal soldier.
Huh? Why does...
Weren't you frightened?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong when danger is near, everyone always protects me. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay.
You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for that. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not...
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave,
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons. One fears that by the time one finally grasps, fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! Its child wanted to unleash the... But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Void. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid...
We've come to see Zhongli!
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to... Last time we saw Zhongli was before... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack? We had better go and make sure...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't... Oh, it seems...
Hey, it's Zhongli and...
It's you two. Ah, right. I imagine that it must...
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful.
Well, if it isn't you two...
Paimon knew...
Oh, now don't say that. Besides, I thought we were getting... Nothing personal. We just have... The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. So actually...
Stop wasting time, child. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you...
What in the world are...
The contract is fulfilled.
sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait! That's an exciting...
I do not give it for free. I give it as a...
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing?
Gathering all the forces that had been...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know. I've dwelt upon this world from even boulders that can withstand whirlpools until one drizzly day. As I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city, so I feigned my own death. And gathered, indeed I was. That's right. Which is why...
So you mean that if the chaos...
Of course. And it would have been just as a child quickly matures after
In the end, the resolution... Take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill All of these things turned out as... I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant...
Huh?
On the contrary, I think it is excellent.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't it...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played... If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always...
Well then, with a no...
Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then.
Right! As Zhongli always told us...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be... As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for yourself.